Okay, first up we have Leicester versus Chelsea.
Okay, for Leicester we have some great players. Vardy's been playing really well in the forward, and Harvey Barnes has been playing really well alongside Vardy. With also in the midfield, Maddison, he's been playing really well as well, but he's been starting on the bench. Also on defence they have Sionchu, he's been really well on defence, and they also have Pereira, he's really good, and Evans. They also have a really good player, Schmeichel, one of my favourite goalkeepers. And also on the bench they have Vestergaard, signed from Southampton. He was really good at headering from corners, so that's a great signing. They also have Tillmans, he's pretty good in the midfield, and yeah. So Lukaku is injured, that's a big blow for Chelsea. He was one of the best players. He got 31 goals for Inter Milan last season. That was really good from Romelu Lukaku. They got some other good forwards like Havertz and Hudson Odoi. He's not I don't think he's one of the best forwards, but he's pretty good. And I think Mason Mount's been playing well, and I think he's pretty good at forward. He'll be a good forward, Mason Mount. And also they got Thiago Silva at the back. He's a really good defender as well. They got N'Golo Kante. He's a great midfielder, one of the best. They also have a great goalie, Mendy. He's been helping them out for a long time now. They also got one of my favourite defenders, Reece James. He is really good at defending. He's quick as well. They also got Chilwell. He plays for England. He was in the World Cup qualifiers and he played pretty well for them. Yeah.
Who's going to win?
I think that Chelsea will win, but I'm going for Leicester.
And next we have Aston Villa versus Brighton.
So exciting news for Aston Villa. The Liverpool old player Steven Gerrard has signed for the coach for Aston Villa. They have some great players as well. Ollie Watkins is really good at finishing, and they have El Ghazi. He's really good at attacking with the ball. And they also have Nick Pope. He is actually in Burnley. And yeah, they also have some great players like Cash and McGinn. And also Target is really good at running up and crossing the ball in for Ollie Watkins to score. And also Martinez is a great goalie for them. He is really good. He plays for Argentina as well, so that's really good for Aston Villa. And they also have some more great players like Ashley Young, used to play for Manchester United, signed with Aston Villa like a couple of years ago now. He's been coming on like a couple bits, like for maybe 59 minutes each game. He's been pretty well, but also they've got Davis, who was good, but he got one goal or so last season, so that's not the best. Alright, so next up we have Brighton, and they've got really good forward Tossard. He scored last week, and we hope that he can do some more. They've also got Lamptey. He's really good in the midfield alongside March. And Basuma is really good as well. He got a yellow card last week, so he's got to be careful this week. And they've also got Dunk and Duffy in the defence. They're really good. And Sanchez, their goalie, got a red card last week, so he won't be playing. And Stelle will be onto the goalkeeper position, so yeah. They've also got Malpway, their forward. He came on last week. And yeah, they've also got one more good player, Grob, and he's pretty good. So yeah.
And they're doing better than last year, aren't they?
Yeah. This year they came in 7th, and last year they came 16th.
Next up we have Burnley versus Crystal Palace.
So Crystal Palace have been playing really well under the coach of, who's the coach?
Vieira.
And they beat the Man City on match week 11, 2-0, and then last week they won 2-0 again against Wolves. So they got 2 wins in a row, and they're coming 10th. So they got some brilliant players like Zaha and like they got a good player called Edorad or something like that. They also got MacArthur and Gallagher, Mitchell and Ward, and they got pretty good defenders. Anderson. They got Guatia as goalkeeper, and they got Ayu and Kelly on the bench. Ayu's really good at forward. I don't know why he will be on the bench. They also got Clune, Butland and Tompkins. So yeah, that's Crystal Palace. So for Burnley, they have Wood. He's a great forward. And they also got Vieira, or actually it was Cornet. He got a yellow card last week and he got subbed off. And they also got Nick Pope as their goalie. He's a great goalie, one of my favourites too. They got Westwood and McNeil. And then they got Lawton. He's a great defender on the right side. And Taylor and me on the left hand side. Then in the centre they have Tyler Lundzinski. They also got Long and Collins, Barnes, Vieira, and Rodriguez and Peters on the bench. So that is Aston Burnley.
Next up, we have Newcastle's versus Brentford.
So for Newcastle, they have great forwards like Wilson. In the midfield, they have Saint Maximin. He's really fast and really good at backflips. They also have Shelvey and Hayden and Olamoron as well in the midfield. And they got Richie, Murray, Clark, Loughlin's, Crith and Murphy in defence. Their goalie's Darlow, and on the bench they have Jointon, Lewis, Wildock, Guile and Fraser and Macaulay. Macaulay should be on the field because he's really good, so yeah, that's Newcastle. For Brentford, I only know two players. It's Pinnock and Tony. They're really good players, and yeah, I don't think that Brentford will be dropped down to last, so they get kicked out of the Premier League. I think that they'll come down to 16th place or 17th place, but I don't think they'll be kicked out. I think they'll be staying at 16th place because I don't think they'll be kicked out this season because they're playing pretty good. So, yeah, let's move on to the next one.
Next up, we got Norwich versus Southampton.
Yeah, we do. So the Norwich coach got sacked. It was... I can't even remember the name
Daniel
anymore.
Farke.
Daniel...
Come on, Seb.
It was Daniel. And Cookie. Cookie the forward scored last week, and they got he's really good at penalties, and they got McLean and Norman who scored as well, and they got Williams. He came from Manchester United and he was rubbish, and he's somehow on the field. And their manager didn't put Cantwell in, so the manager who is going to take over is either Frank Lampard or Dean Smith. And Aarons is also there, and Krul is not the greatest goalie, but he's still a goalie. They've also got Gunn. Gunn is a goalie as well, and they've also got Gilmore. He's really good, and I don't know why he's not on the field either. So, yeah, let's move on. On Southampton, they have Adams. He's a really good forward with Adam Armstrong. Adam Armstrong scored last week really well. It was a good goal. And they've also got Stuart Armstrong. They've got lots of Adams and Armstrongs. They've also got Romelu and Walker Peters. They've also got Benderick. He is really good at defence as well. One of my favourites. And they've got McCarthy as their goalie. He's really good. He's had a great season this so far. They've also got Walcott on the bench, Theo Walcott and Foster, and Diallo and Teller. So, let's move on.
Next we have Watford versus Manchester United.
So, for Watford they have King, Dennis, Sarr is really good, and Dennis is pretty good at midfield, and King is their striker. King got a yellow card last week, and Kuka got a red card, so he's missing out. They've also got Sissoko from Tottenham. He was pretty good. He was really good last season. He's been barging everyone off the ball. They got Rose, and they got Foster as their goalkeeper. Check out that guy's YouTube channel, The Cycling Keeper. They've also got what's that guy's name? Fletcher and Joao Pedro. He's really good. And yeah, we'll move on to United. So Manchester United played really well, but they're not playing really well at the moment. They will play well when they get a new manager or get some help with their team. And they've got brilliant players like Ronaldo. He's amazing, the best ever in the world. He is the best ever. And they've also got Cavani, brilliant as well. And Bruno Fernandes, he is unbelievable. What he's doing at the moment is brilliant. The only thing he's not good at is penalties. It's only because he's under pressure that time. They've also got players like Harry Maguire who can't be on the field. And when Ronaldo's on the field, Greenwood and Harry Maguire have to be off. Because Greenwood, he doesn't pass to Ronaldo very often. And when he does pass, they're not very good passes. And Maguire is just not a very good player. Wan-Bissaka, great player in that right defence. On the left, Shaw, brilliant. Keep it up, mate. Centre, I would have Varane and Lindelof, but Varane's injured, so I'd have Maguire and Lindelof. And in the midfield, I would have 4 midfielders and 3 defenders. So I would have Varane in the centre, in the defence. Right would have Wan-Bissaka. Left defence, I would have Shaw. Mid, I would have Fernandes. Left, I would have Rashford. Right, I would have Cavani. And then what's that? It's 7. And then forward, I would have Ronaldo. And then goalkeeper, De Gea. And also, they're just so good, Manchester United. But the players on the bench, Van de Beek is so good. He should be on the field as well. He should come on the field every time, straight away off the bench at halftime. Because he's so good player. And he's awesome. Also, Fred, he needs to do a lot more running. And also, McTominay's playing well, so that's good. And also, Van de Beek should be on the field for Fred. So, if you watch my video, put Van de Beek over Fred, alright? Okay. I'll see you on the next.
Next we have Wolves versus West Ham.
So for Wolves, they have Jimenez. He's a really good striker, alongside Wang Hee-chan, the Chinese man, or Japanese. Pretty good. And they've also got Nelson Semedo and Jose Moutinho and Neves. Sace, really good defender, that guy. Cody, great centre back, and Kilman on the right. Jose Sa, in also goalkeeper, and on the bench they have Daniel Prudence, Ruddy, Hulver. Traore should be on the field. He's one of the best players. They also got Bowley, Fabio Silva, and Dendoka. Really good players. They should all be on the field. I don't know why they're on the bench. So for West Ham, they've been having a great season. They got Antonio, really good striker. They got, who's that guy? Ben Rama, really good at midfield. Bowen and Fornals playing really well as well. Rice and Souček, really good. They're great midfielders. Cresswell, Johnson, Zuma, Obama, and Fabinski. Fabinski, great goaler, and all the rest, great defence. On the bench they have Kufel, Areola, and Noble, Diop, and Dawson and Friedrichs. That's a really good bench. So West Ham, really good.
And our last game we have Liverpool versus Arsenal.
So Liverpool have been playing really well this season. They have a great team. So they got Mohamed Salah, definitely. I don't know why people are saying Salah's the best player in the world right now. It's Ronaldo and Messi and Neymar. They're the best. And Mane, he's a really good forward as well. Diego Jota's really good as well. They've also got Oxlade-Chamberlain. I've been missing that guy. He's really nice and Yep, he's pretty good. 79 rated. They've also got Fabinho and Henderson. Henderson's been playing really well. He's got good through balls. And they've also got Robertson, Trent Alexander-Arnold, Virgil van Dijk, Matip and Alisson. Alisson's a really good goalie, but he hasn't been playing really well last week, so that's not good. And the defenders, Trent Alexander-Arnold's been really good at crossing. Same as
scored,
Robertson. Yeah, great free kick. And Van Dijk and Matip are pretty good too. They've also got Origi and Timikas and Williams and Thiago and Phillips and Minamino. So yeah, great stuff, Liverpool. So last but not least, Arsenal. Arsenal have a great team: Aubameyang, Lacazette, Saka, Smith Rowe, and also they have great players like White and Ramsdale, great goalkeeper. They've also got Leno. Well, I don't know why he's not in the goal. He should be in the goal. Leno is way better than Ramsdale. They've also got Tierney, Pepe, and Mohamed Elbey, and Odegaard. Odegaard. I love Odegaard. He should play with Haaland. He should be playing with Haaland. Haaland and Odegaard would be really good together. I don't know why Odegaard isn't on the field. Get him on the field. And, yeah. So, yeah. Make sure to like and subscribe. So, thank you guys for watching today's video. Make sure to like this video and subscribe. And so you can see some more content like this. So, yeah. I'll see you on the next one. Peace.